I'd also like to point out that people who are going to be speaking in favor of this bill are all going to be paid by the industry, and the people who are going to be voting on this bill are also often paid by the industry. For example, and I have to keep it short simply because the public only gets a minute 45, while lobbyists can throw a gala at the Marriott with whiskey and wine and talk for hours to the delegates. So to keep it short, on the Judiciary Committee, Charlotte Lane, about $10,000 from gas and oil interests, including AEP, Marathon, First Energy, Dominion, EQT, and I could go on. Next, let's talk about John Schott from Mercer. First Energy, $2,000, Appalachian Power, $2,000, Steptoe and Johnson, that's a gas and oil law firm, $2,000, Consol Energy, $1,000, EQT, $1,000, and I could go on. Now let's talk about Jason Harshbarger.
Ms. Lucas, we ask no personal comments be made. If you want to talk about
this is not personal comments.
It is a personal comment, and I'm going to call you out of order if you're talking about individuals on the committee. So if you would just address the bill. If not, I'll ask you to please step down.
Took $3,500, about 40% his money coming First Energy, Next Care Energy. I will finish. Right now, people deserve something for their fight for people and the social factors and public information. I'm very sorry.
All right, as you might guess, I've got something to say about this video. I mean, this is sort of like the problem writ large on our entire. The problem with our society right now is that we somehow have decided that individuals are less important than business and the businesses that run and work. So this lady is like, and the problem is, the thing that really gets to me is that it's not even that it's so blatant. It's that they're ashamed of it. Like, you know, like they're trying, like, dude, you guys took money from big oil to do whatever this thing is. This lady is trying to say, and like, it doesn't matter. Like, whatever the specifics of this whole thing is, I have no idea. I don't care. It really just does not. It's the bigger problem that I'm talking about. It's because they're ashamed of what they're doing and they don't want it to get out. But we all know, and it's shitty and it's terrible, and like, we just end up in this situation where people are just like, hey, it baffles me that people can't just like fucking say something straight, you know? Like, if these guys are going to take thousands of dollars from the oil industry, great. Good for them. You know, I mean, they're doing their part as far as the whole, like, capitalism thing goes, you know? I mean, they are doing their part as being that. I don't care that they're taking money. I mean, like, why wouldn't they? I mean, I wouldn't. Fuck. See, that's the problem. I wouldn't, but they would. Okay, so let's just say, like, let's say the moral of it is that they would, and that's okay. So that's where we start from. Okay, and that's sort of mucky territory as far as I'm concerned, but Doesn't matter. It might not be for you. And that's the whole point. Once you do that, just fucking own it, man. Don't like hide. Like, why are you hiding it? Why are you hiding behind like all this bullshit? Like pulling this poor lady off of the microphone. Like, oh, please, you don't, like, you know. I mean, it's like nobody's like throwing the curtain. Nobody's like. You know, sometimes my metaphors fail me, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just infuriating because it's like, if you're going to be an asshole, be an asshole. Own it. Whatever. And then, you know, it's hard and it's hard not to like feel like you're looking at all these like fat white guys coming up and just, I'm gonna take control of this situation because I'm the white guy who's in charge of this whole mess. And it's like, dude, your authority is like laughable. But we just do what you say because we're a polite society. You know, I mean, I think this lady could probably kick the shit out of this guy if she wanted to, but she's a decent human being and she's not going to do it. So, I don't know. This is just wrong. It's just absolutely despicable. And I don't know where to start. You know, how deep do you go? And like, what is wrong with people that they can't just be straight? I just don't get it. I don't get it. All right. This was probably not a very good Kevin and LA episode. I'm sorry. It's not very focused, but thanks for taking your time. And I'll see you in the funny papers.